Welcome back to Wellness Wonders. Imagine a life without the constant ringing in your ears, without the frustration and anxiety that tinnitus brings. Imagine how good it would be to have peace and quiet so you could enjoy every moment. Today, my friends, I'm going to show you a technique that can completely change your life. Dr. Jay Stratum, a well-known expert in the field, came up with the method. And if you're ready to find out how to stop tinnitus, then hold on tight because I'm about to tell you the answer you've been looking for. So today, we're talking about tinnitus, which is one of the most common and annoying problems people have ever had to deal with. But just so you know, my friends, what you're about to hear might make you rethink what you thought you knew about tinnitus and how to treat it. First, let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Tinnitus itself is not a disease. Rather, it's a sign that something is wrong, like an alarm going off in your hearing system. It's your body's way of telling you that damage has been done, whether it's from loud noises, getting older, or something else. And here's the catch. The only way to get rid of tinnitus is not to just cover up the sound, but to treat the cause. Dr. Jay Stratum's new way of doing things comes into play here. Dr. Stratum is a well-known expert in the field of research on tinnitus, and he was one of the first people to come up with natural treatments for the condition. Dr. Stratum spent years researching the causes of tinnitus and making a natural treatment that tackles the problem head-on. He did this because he wanted to help people like you. His method is not based on quick fixes or short-term relief. Instead, it teaches your brain and nervous system new ways to stop the ringing for good. Now, neuroplasticity, the brain's amazing ability to change and make new connections, is the main idea behind Dr. Stratum's method. By doing certain exercises and sound therapies, you can rewire your brain to ignore the constant ringing and get your hearing back to how it should be. This method doesn't hurt or require drugs, and anyone who wants to try it can do it. Dr. Stratum's method for dealing with tinnitus is a multifaceted one. Depending on the person's needs, the specifics of his method may change, but in general, it includes the following components. Sound therapy, which is one of the most important parts of Dr. Stratum's method. This could be done with the help of special sound frequencies or custom soundscapes that help the brain get used to the ringing sounds that come with tinnitus. Depending on the person's unique situation, the sounds used and how long the therapy lasts may be different. Another approach includes cognitive behavioral techniques. These techniques are meant to help change negative thought patterns, reduce anxiety and stress caused by tinnitus, and improve overall emotional health. Relaxation exercises, practicing mindfulness, and other ways to deal with stress can be used. And finally, neuroplasticity exercises. Dr. Stratum's method uses the brain's amazing ability to change by giving people exercises that rewire the auditory system. Some of these exercises include focused listening, training for the ears, and stimulating the senses to help the brain get used to the tinnitus sounds. However, Dr. Stratum's most well-known and widely utilized method involves tapping the occiput, a ridge on the back of the head, to send signals to the 8th cranial nerve, which connects the inner ear to the auditory cortex of the brain. Tapping on the occiput sends these signals that help reset the nerve and stop the noise. Use a scale from 0 to 10 to figure out how bad your tinnitus is. Then tap the occiput 20 times, and then rate the noise again. This needs to be repeated 8 times. If the tinnitus gets better, keep going until it's gone. But if the tinnitus doesn't improve, you may need to look into it more and visit your doctor. Now I have to warn you that you have to be dedicated and consistent to use this method. It won't happen overnight, but the payoff will be huge if you're willing to put in the work. Imagine taking back control of your own hearing, making tinnitus less of a problem in your daily life, and getting your peace of mind back. That's the big picture goal, and you can get there. I know that change can be scary, and that you might be doubtful about how well Dr. Stratum's method will work. But remember, my friends, that the best things we can do in life often require us to leave our comfort zones. Don't let doubt stop you from making changes that could make your life better. Now that you know what the problem is and how to fix it, you can decide what to do. As we come to the end of this interesting video, I encourage you to learn more about Dr. Jay Stratum's method. Learn as much as you can, ask for help from people who know more than you do, and hang out with people who understand your struggles and goals. Remember that you can get rid of tinnitus and get your health back. Thank you for coming with me today on this trip. See you in the next video.